So I'm here with Mauricio. How you
What's
doing?
happening, man? What's happening? We got the little one too. We got the little one.
Babies in the background. For young entrepreneurs, you've been an entrepreneur, a serial entrepreneur your whole life. What's a piece of advice that you could give even to an entrepreneur who's just getting in the game, who's hungry to do something?
Yeah, we talked about it right now. Right now, I think under the current conditions of where we're at in time in the world, I think it really comes down to how bad do you want it. And I really remembered when I was growing up as a kid and we were going through a certain time in life and growing up with nothing, right? And I don't want to say nothing, just the bare basics. But as a young child growing up, you want more in life. And I think that want and knowing how, I said to you, it's how bad do you want it? And I think that once you realize how bad you want it, that's when your perspective in life starts to change. And for me, it's always been a constant grind. And it's not even a grind. I love what I do.
For sure.
So it's because I want it bad. I want something more than what just a mediocre thing is. So,
sure.
And if you want it, that creates the fuel and the drive. And that's where I'm at.
Where does that hunger come from?
I think, well, one, I give my mom full credit. My mom, she was a hustler, but she was a single mom. And she was raising myself and my younger sister. And so she had to do what she had to do. And I think as a kid, seeing someone giving that kind of energy, you pick it up. Now, maybe it wasn't always the right energy or the right thing, but at least those basic principles were instilled in me. So it's what gave me that drive to be where I'm at. So even I'm blessed, my mom is still alive. I told her just recently, I said, my success is dedicated to her and her hustle.
I think for me, I used to think it was like money, and I do think money is very important now that I have kids and I want to be able to put them in certain schools, and you see that stuff is important.
Right.
But for me, I think my biggest motivation is staying connected to the community, and so money helps do that. But I like community events and doing things like this. I think this is really where my energy comes from. So I think that's what keeps me hungry. Is if even the Bible, it says if a poor person doesn't really have friends, and so you have to stay hungry if you want to have a network. And so that's why I like to stay active so that I'm able to be invited into spaces like this. And so that's always been where my hunger is, just being able to stay connected to the community.
So let me touch on what you just said about money. Money is important. If you really think about what is money, what is the root word of money, what is the root word of currency, current. It's always money has to flow.
For sure.
It has to move, right? And at the end of the day, money is not ours. Money is, we're stewards, we're caretakers of it.
That's one of my favorite words.
So we're stewards of money and we're managers of money, and we always have to keep it going, right? There's a story in the Bible that talks about it, right? I don't know the whole, I don't know the specifics, but I know the gentleman that gives the three people, gives them all different talents, right? Yeah. One guy buries it. One guy goes out and he makes some investments. The other guy goes out and makes investments. And when they come back, right, to the landowner.
That's one of my favorite stories.
I know the gist of it, right? One guy comes back and he, a lot of money.
Just to clarify, one guy buries it, usually, right? One guy, two guys actually invest their money, and one guy triples it. And the landowner comes back, and the landowner's supposed to be God, but the landowner comes back and he says, he's upset with the one who buried it. He's like, you fool. He's like, you could have even just took it to the bank and got interest on it. And the guy said, this is the key. He said, I was scared that I was going to lose it. And so when we're doing business,
scared money makes no money.
Zero. And you actually get penalized. And the guy who did the most and flipped it the most and produced the most from what was given to him, he actually took from the other guys and gave it to that guy. And you actually see this in companies and corporations. The guy who's killing it is the one who typically gets the big accounts and the clients. So you see this in life. That's one of my favorite stories. So it's funny you brought that up.
And that's what it really, at the end of the day, money. People that make money quickly also lose it quickly. And I've also learned that. Being in the game for so long, there is no such thing as easy, quick money. Nope. I think that people need to understand and respect what they have, and at the same time enjoy life. I've had the toys, it's fun. You got the Ferrari, you got the big house and all that good stuff, but at the end of the day, that's not the most important thing. because at the same time, when you have those kind of toys, it comes with a lot of responsibility.
For sure.
And that responsibility means that now you start working for those responsibilities versus working to live or to enjoy life. You get to hang out with your boy. He's young. You're going to teach him all the great things of what you've learned, because what we don't want is to have that employee mindset. We're out of that industrial age. We're in a time now where abundance is there for everyone.
For sure.
But you just gotta want it and have it. So anyway, man, hey, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're always welcome in my home. We're friends, we're family. And thank you for everything you continue to do for the community and for me as well, bro.
Thank you for supporting my business all the years. And you guys tap in with Mauricio. He's an author and entrepreneur. So let's get it. I just want a quick interview.
Let's go.